Franklin, Russ, and Glennie are on their way to Long Island to the Cablevision fake share. February 2nd, Groundhog Day. Dolan will come out of his hole and see his shadow, and that'll be 6 more weeks of what? Oyster Bay Road, 9:05 a.m., 1 hour. How many miles, Franklin?
35.
35 miles. February 2nd, Groundhog Day. Plainview. Oyster Bay Road. Past Stewart Avenue and go into the back door of Cablevision. Rather go to the back door of Cablevision and pick it. Back door of Cablevision, as you can see, there's the Sentinel's booth. And now we're going to park. Did you have this long shot here? Did you have this long shot, Franklin?
No, you mean down to there? No.
Was this a long shot you had?
No, that's a short shot.
Huh?
No, that's not a long shot.
It's a zoom out. Did you have the zoom out shot?
I zoomed.
In and out?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Thank you, Franklin. Good job. I hope we got a picture for you folks. Fire Dolan. Electromagnetic waves. God, remember? What was it? You didn't hear what company he said, right? Gotta find a traffic circle. It's on wheels. It's not going to be here tomorrow.
Hi, how are you? Good.
Hi, how you
Nice to
doing?
see you. Here for the shareholders meeting.
Okay, I believe you gotta go to the front, the usual
The
front
front,
door.
okay. Thank you.
Is he sure of that? Is he just guessing? Okay. That was, what was his name? That was the insecurity guy that sat with us
Yes.
for hours. And he says to go to the front. Okay. So this must be Stewart Avenue, right?
Yep.
And the time is 9:25 a.m. This is Cablevision Woodbury. This is where public access is now headquartered. It used to be at Hicksville. And the time is about 10:40 a.m. This is where Charles Dolan used to be. Call center operation. He used to be over in this building. So you heard on the audio tape, I'll play it for you, what happened at Bethpage. February 2nd, Groundhog Day. We left 9 tapes with Amy Van Horn, and they'll be cablecast right away, within the hour. They start. And we picked up 5 that had been cablecast. And Jeff Clark told us about the public file, and that he has the sponsors of children's programming, and that Diane can show me the least access file. So we're making progress, and Jeff says that the sales, commercial airtime, or cablecast time, that they have a public file right down the street here. So we're all set up, but we have to keep in mind a snowstorm is coming, and we have about 8 places to go. Every time anybody says goodbye, it's forever, huh, Rusty? You're always worried it's forever. Always worried they won't come back. He puts his head on the door strap. Here's this cemetery in Lynbrook I wouldn't be caught dead in. It's the bleakest place. It's 11:45, coming to Cablevision Lynbrook. There's the water tower. I should make a deal that if they don't let me into the meeting, which I have a statutory right, if they don't, then I will play my audio tape of the annual meeting, June 6th, again on TV. Again and again and again. Until they stop violating my right. Where the kitties are, that's where Patrick has seen the kitties.
Yeah.
And Patrick put that box out there. And my rugs are in there. Patrick has fixed up a nice little bed for the kitties.
Oh?
Yeah. I gave him rugs, and I have to wait for the ground to dry in the sun before the rugs can go down.
Has he seen them?
No, he has not seen them. Not since I talked to him. And a chat with Glendora was on, the program that I just brought in. Number 3009,
You saw it?
first edition. Yes, I saw it. And the bathroom is so nice. And I saw Peggy and Corrine and took Rusty for a walk. And now we're leaving. What time is it, Franklin?
12:14.
For 12:14. Rusty, Frankie, and Glennie are going to Queens Public Access. We went down the Southern State, and a man kept blowing his horn. So I put up the sign. I had a bad mother, and he stopped blowing his horn. Going north now on the Cross Island to the LIE West, to Queens, to Flushing. It's 12:52 and we are in Queens going down Casino Boulevard, Flushing. There was not one public access producer at Lynbrook working. The place was dark. The edit room was dark, the studio was dark, the control room was dark, even the green room was dark. I turned on the light and turned on a public access and watched it. Chat with Glendora. Program number 3009-1, edition 1, which arrived at Cablevision all stomped on. It must have got in the hands of a Dolan. Blessings through Pure Thoughts is done for today. Makes you so upset, Rusty. It reminds you of the Bronx? Reminds you of the Bronx, Rusty? This is Queens Television. Public. Going west on the LIE, I bought Franklin some macaroni and cheese. Took Rusty up to his favorite spot in Queens. Lots of shrubs and fire hydrants and poles and trees. Bought Franklin Dunkin' Donuts. Rip off, $5.06.
No.
Now what time is it, Franklin?
148.
1:48. 4 down. Bethpage, Woodbury, Lynbrook, and Queens. 4 to go. Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, and Yonkers. Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn. LIE to BQE to Tillery Street. To Brooklyn Public Access. Dunkin' Donuts is too expensive. $5.06. CBS. Manhattan. West Side. 59th Street. Manhattan Public Access. 3:45. Took an hour and a quarter to get to Manhattan from Brooklyn. An hour and a quarter. .411. Leaving Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Headed for the Bronx.
All right.
Go up the digging. Yes, and Laurie Galgano, if you every single tape that you send that is not a series, you have to send an application for each one, and they will not be aired without an they will not be cablecast without an application. So the tapes that I picked up have not been cablecast, and she would be far better off to apply for a series in her own name at her own address. Apply for a series in her own name at her own address. And then she wouldn't have to send an application with each one. She'd just have to put the label on each one, the way Glendora does. That is what Melissa said for Glendora to tell Laurie.
Right. Very good.
This is West End Avenue. Some sunset in the Bronx. Going to BronxNet.
Oh, you saw that. I saw this.
What a great sunset. Going fast. And the time is 5 o'clock. February 2nd, Groundhog Day.
Did and Kenny did. Everybody did. And at the end of the month, no more. Now,
What my point is that this was not the end of the month.
I agree. You're 100%.
He jumped it up. He jumped it up 2 days.
He jumped it up in the beginning of the month. He was discouraging people. I was persistent.
Well, did they give you anything in writing?
No, they wouldn't.
Nothing in writing.
Nothing in writing.
No notice.
No notice. Just verbal. Verbal.
Just oral, right?
Yep. I'll stand to that. There's no problem. Any other producer will stand to it too, because they have their problems also. You know, what's going to happen is if phasing the three-quarter out, but, you know, a lot of producers still have a bunch of stuff on three-quarter.
Yeah.
But then in-house, they're sort of accepting them for a little bit longer. They give them a chance to phase.
Yeah, but why? I wonder why he so categorically said on Tuesday he wouldn't take it.
He wouldn't take it. He wouldn't take it a few weeks ago. Because you're from another planet. You're from Queens, White Plains.
Well, but he did take it.
He took one. He took one out of two. Out of three, I'm sorry. One out of three.
How many have not been played?
Two before you sent me these two.
Two
before.
Two before these two, so 4.
These last, out of the 5 you sent me, the past 5, one has played.
Okay.
But all the other ones prior have been played. They have been played.
Okay. Now listen, can you use those 3/4 inches, or are you through with them?
If the only thing I would like to do someday is bump up some of my shows, but if I don't have to, if I ever give you a show, I can give it to you in 1/2 inch.
Sure.
Okay, do you want the tapes back?
Well, I'll tell you what has happened since I said you keep the tapes. Here's what has happened. I called up Diane Bennett at Cablevision, who supplied me the 3/4 inches for 5 years, recycled ones.
Okay.
And she says, no. She says, it's coming to an end. Cablevision isn't buying 3/4 inch anymore.
Okay.
So I am all of a sudden in need of 3/4 inch. Now, if you don't want them, I could use them.
Okay, no problem.
All right. How would we get them there?
Let's see. You're not going to be in the city on Saturday, are you?
This coming Saturday, whereabouts in the city?
Well, I got to go up to around 21st Street.
21st Street.
Yes.
And what?
I'll give you the address right here. Let's see. Hang on. 48 East 21st Street. It's a teacher's meeting.
Uh-huh.
I could bring them if you were going.
Yes, and what's the room number, or what's the floor number?
Okay, it's a building, so I'll give it to you. It's 48 East 21st Street, and it's a teacher's seminar. But if you meet me there, I can tell the girls up front that Glendora is going to. I have to give her something. Could you let me know, and I'll keep an eye out for you?
Oh, sure. What time?
Okay, it starts at 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 to 1. Now, if you can come there in the morning, I'll make sure I stay near the door somewhere so I can keep an eye on the door. So I have the tapes.
Okay. What time would that be?
Well, I gotta get there for 8:30 in the morning.
So
What time do you think? And
so you think around 8:30 you'd be there?
Yes.
Do you know what floor it's on or what room it's in?
No, it says, here's the name of the seminar. It's from the United Federation of Teachers.
Okay.
And it says, Teach Smarter, Cooperative Learning Strategies for High School Students.
Okay.
So this is a seminar. I don't know what floor, but I'm sure there's going to be signs.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's all right. That's fine.
And if
I will try to do this, and I have to think about it and arrange it, and I have to call you up and tell you whether I can make it or not.
How about for tomorrow night? Can we solidify this for tomorrow night?
Let you know by Friday night?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because this way, if you're not going to make it,
You don't want to carry them in. You don't want to carry them in.
Right.
Let you know by Friday night. Friday night at what time?
It's tomorrow night. Anytime tomorrow night. Call me.
What time, like?
I should be home. If I do go out, there's an answering machine.
Yeah.
Okay, you can leave the message on the answering.
Yes, I will let you know if I can work that out.
Okay, and I'll tell him like 8:30, 9:30. All you have to say to me, Pat, I'm going.
Okay.
Pat, I'm going.
Okay.
And I'll meet you there.
Okay, what puts it in doubt is that Cablevision is having a shareholders meeting tomorrow morning. I have to go to that. Then I have to go to Woodbury Cable TV and hand in 9 specials. Then go back to Lynbrook where I left my satchel where I edited Tuesday. Then go to Queens Public Access. Then go to Brooklyn Public Access. Manhattan Public Access.
Oh, God.
I will be going to Manhattan Public Access.
But we're talking Saturday.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
You know, that's interesting. Well, let me continue. Manhattan Public Access, Bronx Public Access, and Yonkers Public Access. So that's the day tomorrow, and that's why this is in doubt. And so I have to let you know.
Okay, if you can't make it, we'll just...
No, I want to make it.
Okay, but if it's too much, I'd maybe go into the city Saturday night. And that is around, I forgot what street I have to go to, around 20th Street on the west side.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to a UFO.
By the way, this 21st Street, do you know what the avenue is?
No, it says East 21st.
East 21st. You don't know what the avenue is, do you?
It doesn't say. I'm going to take East.
It must be pretty far over.
Pretty far east if it's 48 east.
Yeah, it must be around 1st Avenue or 2nd Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
All right, so why don't we touch base tomorrow?
That's very good. You don't know Luke's last name, huh?
Want to hang on for a second? I'll look quick.
All right, surely. Thank you.
Okay. Old quick view.
Oh, good. Bring those too, will you?
Okay, I'll give you a copy of that.
Yeah, bring me what you can. Don't take anything that's valuable to you, but bring me what you can.
Copy. It has Luke's name in it. Let me see if I can read it.
Oh, good.
See, hang on, it's so... Hang on, I'm getting my glasses. Okay, I found glasses. Let's see. You know what it is? It's so tiny.
Yes.
Kenny Graham, Graham. Let's see, all these people are gone now. Wow. Okay, here we go. Luke. P-I-S.
P-I-S. S is in Sam.
Yes. P-I-S. C-I-T.
C-I-T is in Tom.
Yes. E-L-L-I.
E-L-L-I.
Okay, and then it says Junior.
Junior. Okay.
That's it. Everybody else is,
Oh, that's good. Well, bring me that if you can.
I'm going to put it right next to your tape. Now, what I could try to do is get you some of the old tapes that were played, that were aired.
Yes.
Do you want the ones that you've given me recently?
Well, no, my idea is, I sent you one, by the way, yesterday. My idea is to keep sending them to you, and you keep taking them down, and every time they refuse to play it, and that's every time they're breaking the law, and that will help the lawsuit.
Okay, and I'm going to try to get something in writing from them.
Okay, that'll be good. I think we've really got them here. They gave you no notice,
No,
and they gave you no phase-out period.
no, but this is what I hear through waves, 3 months. But if you're an outsider, no more from outsiders.
I don't think so. It's up to the producer. It's up to you.
Okay, well,
They can't.
I'll keep hammering away at them.
Huh?
I'll keep hammering away at them.
Yeah, and you just say that they have no right to do it for a non-resident.
Okay.
Just because a non-resident is there. They have no right to do that.
Well, they think they're God.
Now, do they still charge money for a person to take a workshop? Because we've really got them there. Because you can't have any money going back and forth in public access.
Oh, sure. Every class, every editing, it's money.
They make you... Editing, they make you pay?
Yeah. Oh, training. They send their people away to get trained, and then they come back and supposed to train us, but everybody left, so $211.
And how many tapes was it?
10.
And so these tapes are $21 a piece?
Yes,
Now that's a hardship for a public access producer.
I agree.
Because if you don't have $211, you can't be on public access.
This is true. But most people do their one-shot deal and then they go back into their lives and they forget about CTV. And that's what they want. Do your little project, take our courses, get your little taste out there of whatever you wanted to do in this world, and then they go back and do their merry little things. But you see, there's a core of us, like me, you know, there's a few of us that have been around for a while,
Yeah,
and it's more than just a one-shot deal. We're on there a lot.
sure.
You know, I mean, this is a very, very good tool,
Yes.
communication.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what, now you see, that's what Congress's intent was. And that's the intent of the New York State Legislature. So you see, that's what they're up against. They're breaking Congress's laws and they're breaking the laws of the state legislature. So we've got them. We have these statutory rights. They are giving it to us by statute. And they are violating our statutory rights.
Okay, I agree. And, you know, they think they're God. They think they're God. They're making the law.
Yeah, I thought that was certainly the attitude of Tybor.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're lucky that he even talked with a conversation. This man is a banana from another country. He's a nut. He can't even talk. He can't even relate to Americans, and let alone CTV. He lives in New Jersey.
He does?
Planet Jersey.
Oh, my God.
What does he know about our communities?
Right. And why is he doing this to non-resident producers? Yeah.
So, I mean, just
He's non-resident.
right. Right.
Boy.
He's making a hell of a lot of money. And he's not even American. He's a stupid European nut that can't even, has no social skills at all.
Okay. I think I'm going to call him up now and give him a few questions and give him a chance to make good.
Okay, and you know, you can say, listen, Pat Brady has more tapes, and she would like something in writing. She's going to request it. And please put a note there. I say I want to see it in paper, on paper. Tell him, I'm going to tell him too.
Okay.
And then let him refuse that.
All right. Yes.
Okay, and this way, I mean, I'm going to stick by you because I'm the one submitting all this.
Yeah, oh, you're my producer.
Right.
You're absolutely my producer.
Okay?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Very good. Then I will do as you say. I will get back to you one way or the other by Friday night so that you don't carry those in there for nothing. But I've got to get those.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
And I'll see which ones I can grab from the studio when I go in.
Yeah, I'd like to get them all in one shot. You think that's possible?
The only thing I could do is ask. I'll ask.
You think you'll go over there tomorrow?
I'm going now. I got a show to do tonight.
Oh, okay. See if you can get them all.
Okay,
Tell them I want them all back.
got it.
Okay, hon.
Okay.
Yeah, good work. I got a joke for you.
Yeah.
Today, the college graduates with diplomas in hand go out into the cold, cruel world and face enormous challenges, and 3 of them are reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Well, that's the truth. It's even more than funny. It's the truth.
Okay, I'll talk to you very soon, and thank you.
Okay, no problem.
I'm giving him a ring now.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
And listen, if you talk to, you could even get Luke on the phone if he's still there,
Yes, I will.
and say Pat Brady's coming in within a half hour,
Okay.
and please have the tapes ready for her,
Oh, good.
and tell him we're going to have fun. There you see them shiver.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Glendora.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, everything.
Did Luke ever get back to you?
No, he didn't. And is he there now? May I talk to him?
Okay, because Luke was away for a few days. I didn't know that at the time when I put the message in.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yes, I'd like to talk to him about getting my 3/4-inch tapes back.
Okay, hang on a second, all right?
Thank you, Rita.
For just a moment, I'll line shortly to answer your call.
Hello, this is Luke. Can I help? Hi, Luke. This is Glendora.
Yes.
How are you?
Okay.
Now, Pat's coming over within a half an hour.
Right.
And I'd like to know if you will gather up my 3/4-inch tapes.
Okay.
Gather them all up so that Pat can take them and give them to me in Manhattan tomorrow.
Okay. Very good.
Very good. Now, Luke, what is this about your not cable casting 3/4-inch? What is this all about?
Well, you can talk to Pat about that. That's your sponsor here.
I've already talked to Pat about that, so that's another bucket.
That's the person we
I've already talked to her. You've got to tell me, what notice did you give anybody in writing?
It's all over the place here.
Where?
Facility.
Where?
In the facility.
Did you tell them? Did you send them a letter?
It's in the facility. It's written.
Okay, now how about a phasing out?
You need to speak to Pat.
I told you that cop-out is not going to work, Luke. You're going to be sued.
It's not a cop-out. I'm sorry.
You're going to be sued. Now listen, Luke. Also, you have to have a phase-out period, and you haven't given that. Okay, he ran away scared. I'm going to leave the phone on so you can see that he hung up. The operator will come on and say, red button's still on. The time is 5:03 p.m. Here it comes. It shows you that he hung up.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try it again.
The date is February 1st. Rita. Yeah. It's Glendora. Is there anybody else there?
Not right now.
See, I think I'm going to get from the judge an order to show cause, that they have to show cause why they will not cable cast a 3/4-inch tape. And where they gave people any notice of it, it sent them any letters.
I don't know if it's saying Glendora.
Yeah, I know. So, that's my message to them. I'll have to ask the judge to sign an order to show cause.
You want me to put you back until you want Luke here?
Well, Luke ran away. He hung up and ran away. Are they going to negotiate this thing? Are they going to talk to me and negotiate this thing?
I don't know. You'd have to go to,
Tybor.
Tybor.
Well, Luke ran away. He hung up and ran away. Are they going to negotiate this thing? Are they going to talk to me and negotiate this thing?
I don't know. You'd have to go to,
Tybor.
Tybor, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I tried to speak to him last night, or the other day, yesterday, I guess it wasn't, and he got all fumbled and bumbled and crossed his words, and he got all mixed up, and he ran away in a terror, too. Well, the thing is that if they don't want to communicate about this, and they're in the communication business, then it'll just have to sue them and serve them with a summons and with a complaint, and they'll have to go to court and hire a lawyer. If on
the receptionist.
no, I'm giving you a message, honey.
Only the message.
Yeah, I'm giving them a message. And if they don't want to talk about it, then that's the way. And they'll have to hire a lawyer. It'll be a lot of money. It'll be a lot of time.
I have another call coming in. Do you want to hold on?
No, thanks. Just give them that message, please.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, Rita.
Bye.
I don't care how many calls you got coming in. I'm there first.
CTV, may I help you?
Is this Rita?
This is Rita.
Rita, then I'm going to leave a message for Tybor to call me.
Okay, have you spoken to Pat Brady?
Yes.
All right, what did she say?
A whole lot.
What did she say? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
It's okay. I'm glad.
It's between the sponsor and us, son.
Oh, no, it isn't. No. Pat Brady is all against what they're doing. Pat Brady and I are one.
Stay with me a second.
So, anyway, I want Tybor to call me at area code 914-949-9495. I want him to negotiate this matter. If he refuses to negotiate it, I am serving upon him an order to show cause.
Okay.
Okay, Pat. What do you call a miniature guppy?
Don't know.
A microfiche.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Okay. Maybe it's in I would like to call. Do not call until sometime. I have to videotape too. If you send.
Hi, this is Robert Buzan. Please leave a message after the beep, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, and have a great day.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Robert, I have to talk to you. Staten Island Public Access apparently is refusing to take 3/4 inch. And that is limiting and prohibiting a public access producer. And also it's an improper restraint of speech, was making it a federal case. I have to talk to you. I need some information about what they're doing over there. Thanks. Bye. Oh, 914-949-9495. And today's colleges are graduating so many functional illiterates that a movement is afoot to put their diplomas on cassettes.
CTV, man, up here.
Rita, do they accept VHS?
As far as I know, we don't.
Do they accept Super VHS?
No.
What do they accept?
The new BBC Pro tape.
Exclusively?
Yes.
And they don't offer any transferring service?
That has to be discussed with, Pat.
No. Pat has already discussed it, and the answer is no. It has to be discussed with the people who are doing this dumb thing. It doesn't have to be discussed with Pat. I've already discussed it with Pat for hours. Cop-out will not work. No,
Pat's going to be here tonight.
I know. So what's that got to do with it? It isn't Pat. It's the people who are enforcing this nonsense.
I don't know, Glendora. In this case, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like the last person. I came in at 5 o'clock.
They're limiting and
5:20, and I haven't done my walkthrough yet in this office. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know who's here right now.
they are limiting and prohibiting public access. That's strictly against the New York state law. It couldn't be simpler. It couldn't be clearer.
No, I'm saying
If they don't take the format that I offer them, and if they don't transfer the format to the format that they want, then I can't be on public access TV, and therefore they have limited and prohibited public access. I don't know. It depends. You got to listen, Rita. I don't know. Are you asking to do it for free, or are you buying the... You can't have any money associated. That's the matter with these crooks over here. These crooks over here, they're charging all kinds of money in public access, and it's strictly against the law that no money passes in public access. No money passes either way in public access, and that's where I also have them. I got to deal with... I'm sorry, I was here first. And so that's their passing money, and that's another infraction of theirs. All right, the time is 5:15 p.m. I guess I've worked a half an hour on that today. I have to work a half an hour on it for tomorrow.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Blackwell?
Who?
Blackwell?
Wrong number, buddy.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Hello, this is Peter Dallio. If you would like to leave a voicemail message, please stay on the line. If you need immediate assistance, please press 0.
Peter Dallio, you have a nice voice. You should be a newscaster on TV. My name is Glendora, and I filed an action in your court way back the 1st of November. I've heard nothing. I don't have an assigned judge, and I do not have a case number. And that's perplexing in view of Congress's law of the delay and cost reduction plan, and in view of Rule 1, Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, just, speedy, and inexpensive. I'm wondering if you will check it out and give me the status of my case, Glendora versus Charles F. Dolan. My number is 914-949-9495. Thank you.
The line is busy, but you can be called back.
So, I thank you anyway. Don't worry about the $20 that we sent you. If you want, I'll send you back the hood pistons that you sent, because you might be able to use them for something. But do not worry about sending us back any $20. Hello, is Nicole there?
Affirmative. Can you stand by, please?
Yes, thank you.
This is calling.
Glendora.
Over for one, please.
Thank you.
Hi, Glendora.
Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Fine.
I'm coming to see you tomorrow,
Okay.
maybe early afternoon,
Okay, no problem.
and I'll pick up the Mine and the Hidden Truth.
Okay.
And did you see that the name of my program got into the program guide this time?
The program guide is not done yet.
Well, yeah, last time my name didn't get in.
Yeah, it's not ready for the next quarter yet.
Oh, okay, will you see that it does?
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Nicole.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Do you know that the colleges are graduating so many functional illiterates that they're thinking of putting their diplomas on cassettes?
Oh, they are?
Yeah, that's a joke. Okay, Nicole.
All right.
I look forward to seeing you tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye.
come so early? It's just 9:30.
No, must have got it mixed up. It's
What about February 2nd?
That's 9:30.
Oh, you have the times mixed up.
I guess so.
Listen, I have all this stuff for Rusty, his tag and his collar.
Wonderful. And we owe you $20?
Yeah, for the collar.
Oh, that's good. Now you all have to go into the TV room right now,
Okay.
because Rocky's going to be on at 6:30,
All right, thanks for telling us.
and he's going to be on tomorrow night at 9:30.
Okay.
Did you see last night's program Tuesday night?
Yeah.
Was he on that one?
No.
Okay, these are his.
Shooting into the mirror. You would have the camcorder directed at the mirror.
Oh, and
For that one?
yes, I do. Thank you. But now these are Rocky specials. Rocky has 2 TV specials.
Awesome.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, great. I'm going to tape it.
Oh, you're going to tape it. That's a good idea.
Yeah, let me get this thing going here.
All right. So I thought, how's Patty feeling?
All right.
Okay.
Much better.
Oh, that's good.
She went out today to the fabric store, Mount Vernon.
Oh, that's good.
You know, it's good for her to get out.
Yeah.
Fresh air for a change.
Yeah. Did she go all alone?
Huh?
Did she go all alone?
Yes, she did.
She's pretty smart. Okay.
Oh, thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Franklin will give you the $20 Sunday.
All right, fine.
Thank you.
Okay, Glendora.
Bye. Bye-bye. Your voice.
Hi, how are you?
Live with no recorder.
I know, right?
Sir, what happened to Laura?
Nothing. She just doesn't want to. She's not doing any more traffic.
She's the best.
Yeah, but no. She only did it, she said last time because they were in your house or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, so there are other groups that do it. Did they give you...
Yeah, but I don't know these groups. I don't know these people. Is Laura all right?
Yeah. She's fine. She just doesn't want to do it.
How's her husband?
Fine.
That's good.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Well, I want her to do it. However, since I saw the cats Tuesday the 23rd, or at least I saw one of them, and but then I went back to edit on Tuesday the 30th, and Patrick had seen the cats only once
Right.
in a week's time. So it's a real question, you know. Where are they the rest of the time?
Yeah. Where is this, Long Island or something?
In Lynbrook. Are you familiar with Long Island?
No, but I mean, she's not going to do it. You know?
Here you go.
No, I don't know.
She's not going to travel. She's not going to travel. She's not doing it. She's busy. She's just not. You know?
No, I don't know.
I mean, we're not a traffic organization. We take house cats, we take night cats, we don't take feral. You know, there's other groups that do it, Just Strays and Yonkers. Forgotten Feelings.
Yeah, I left a message with them. But Forgotten Feelings is way up in,
They're in Valhalla. I mean, they're not anywhere. They have people...
no, I don't want to hear any more excuses. So you're not going to do it. I don't want to hear a long list of cop-outs.
Okay.
All right, I still want Laura to call me.
Okay.
How do I reach her?
Well, I guess you have to leave a message to the shelter for her.
Okay, 667-7877.
Right.
Do you know that the calling... This is too bad not to help these cats.
Yeah, I mean, we're helping other cats, but...
Okay.
All right.
Ask Laura to call Glendora, please. I'm leaving a message with you.
Okay.
949-9495.
Yep. All right, I'll tell her.
Yeah, your shelter's in Mount Vernon?
Yep.
And Laura lives in New Rochelle.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah.
Okay.
I thought you lived in Connecticut. Did you move?
No, I live in Farmington.
Didn't you used to live in Connecticut?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Patrick speaking.
Hello, Patrick.
Hey, I'm Glendora.
Fine. I'm calling about the kittens.
No word.
Is that so? Where do you suppose they go all the time?
No, next door probably. That's what the guy was saying, that they were kind of hiding away, I guess, in some sort of storeroom or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So they just show up whenever they want to show up.
It is. I agree with you. I'm very puzzled by it. And I tried to get these people to trap, and they won't do it. So I have nothing there at the moment. Okay.
Well, kind of sit and wait to see if, who knows where they went.
That's right.
They might have just decided to pick up and move. They didn't like the area. But then again, there was free food. Yeah, that's it.
And a
What
blanket.
do they want?
And a blanket. What did you put the rugs in?
Yeah, I put the rugs to the front of it, really. There wasn't any room to put it in. I figured that would be just a dry spot from the... It gets eaten, I know,
Then you know they're around someplace.
yeah, they're just kind of being very shady about when they appear.
What color are they?
There's one that's pretty much white, and then the other one I think is like a mix. I recall there being a third cat, but heaven knows what happened to him. Or her.
Do you recall her color?
Not really. I didn't take down, I just remember there being 3 cats. That was the first time I put out the cat food.
Yeah, I remember you told me there were 3.
Yeah, I had to walk away before they come near it. They had to kind of hide. They wouldn't eat in front of me.
You don't know, of course not.
But,
Well, we're doing the best we can do, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
I
doing...
would love to have my hands on a trap, but Eric says, what do you do after you trap them? Do you just send them to a vet?
No, you just give them to me, and I'll ask Laura to take them to her vet. I'll take them home.
Okay.
And then I'll ask Laura to take them to her vet, and then they put the pet back in the trap, and I bring the trap back to you, open the door, and that's it. If we ever get that far.
It seems doubtful at this point.
I know, but we're doing our best. Rocky's on TV tonight.
He's making his debut.
No, he's a veteran. No, he has a special. Here's a dog with 2 specials on TV. It's in New Rochelle.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he lives.
Oh.
And so now he has one at 6:30 tonight and one at 9:30 p.m. tomorrow night. And so everybody's gathered in the TV room to watch him on TV.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay. Did you know that the colleges are graduating so many functional illiterates that a movement is afoot to put their diplomas on cassettes? How did your class go?
Oh, well, thanks. Everything seems to be A-okay.
That's good. You're really a good teacher.
Thank you.
Yeah. So they did fine. They were all inspired by the certificate, weren't they?
I would think they thought it fairly impressive.
Yeah, they thought they were going to get a certificate someday. Okay, Patrick, you do a wonderful job.
All right, thanks a lot, Glendora.
And thank you very much. I'll see you Tuesday. No, Tuesday morning you won't be in, will you? Yeah, you should be in Tuesday morning. You never in there?
Yeah, well, wait a minute, next Tuesday I should be in.
Yeah, you should be. Okay, Patrick.
Take care.
Thanks for helping with the cats.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Van Horn. The caller away from my desk. If your call is regarding the pickup of public or leased access tapes, please call Vanessa at 393-3631. If you do have another question, please call Bob at 393-3614. Otherwise, leave a message and I'll call you back. Thank you. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Amy. It's Glendora and Franklin. I think you did just right on those tapes. I'm sorry that I forgot to get you a replacement for 30019 or whatever it was, the one that got jumped on. So I think you did just right. I will eventually get you a 30091, I guess it is. I'll eventually get you one when they come back from the cable companies. I know Franklin went way up in north today, across the Tappan Zee Bridge into Rockland County and over into Yorktown and into Peekskill, and I know he brought back a lot of tapes, so maybe that number is on that one. So what you did, took one of the specials and put it in tonight. That's super keen. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. There's a meeting of shareholders at Bethpage, after which time we hope to go to Woodbury and leave you 9. Unfortunately, I left my satchel at Lynbrook Tuesday, and you won't get one that is in the satchel. That'll have to come to you by mail, because it's too far from Lynbrook to Woodbury to come back again. Did you know that the colleges are graduating so many functional illiterates that is afoot to put their diplomas on cassettes? Take care. Yeah, did you have a good day?
Not too bad, yeah. And yourself?
Very good, thanks. Well, as they say, every day above ground has to be positive.
Sure enough.
Okay.
All right.
I'll try to get Tom sometime. Did you know that the colleges are graduating so many functional illiterates that a movement is afoot to put their diplomas on cassettes? Okay, you take care.
Bye.
Bye. Your dog says he wants to say hello to you.
Hello, dog.
Well, pet it. Remember, you can't hear. Pat hasn't seen the cats. So they don't live on Cablevision property. You want to get up that piece of paper that he's ruining and you're ruining?
Piece of paper. Oh,
It's under your chair. You have to get up. Thank you. Are you too warm?
no.
You ever use your pockets in your vest?
Once in a while.
They're nice. You like your vest?
Yes. Yes.
That's right. Have you seen a chat with Glendora lately?
I've seen it actually more during the day.
Yeah, you don't watch it at 10 o'clock at night Friday?
I usually pass out before then.
Yeah, I do about, last week I did 10 programs, and they cable cast them usually back to back on Tuesday, which is wonderful.
Well, there were times where, just for hours on them, they couldn't let it look like a 2-hour show where I would see it.
Yeah, that's great.
Right now, I think that, here's a statement. I think it's good, too, that it's on often. Here's a statement that I think it's wrong that a cable carrier can institute new rules when they're not in compliance with minimum state requirements.
Absolutely, they should be sued.
Right. Well, I think they should do what the PSC. Well, actually, I think the PSC. I contacted Figliosi in December, 12th to 15th. He got a letter on the 21st.
About anything but public access now.
No, that's not true.
Well, up until
How do you do that?
because I watch it.
Woodbury.
They up until midnight they don't have anything.
What do you mean up until midnight?
Well,
Why midnight?
it's all public access.
Who chose midnight?
I don't know.
No, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you just said that. Up until when you say up until midnight, do you know that it's illegal for them to use the channel for any other use?
I don't know that they do or they don't. I haven't
I'm
seen
telling
it.
you that they use it for CMTV
Well, how would you know? You're conked out at 10 o'clock.
because I wake up early in the morning.
What do you see in the morning? What's the earliest you've seen in the morning?
7:30.
What's on?
CMTV with advertising.
Country music.
Yeah,
And when,
advertising.
and when did they start up on public access?
That I'm not sure. I've seen it I've seen it actually, which is interesting, where they'll start up with the interstitial, they call it,
Yeah.
saying that it's Cablevision's public access channel,
Yeah.
which is a lie. It's not cable.
Okay, let's go on. What time do you see it?
I see that, I think it's sometimes around 8:30, and
Well,
it's half an hour before 9 o'clock.
I've seen a chat with Glendora on at 8:30 before Andreas comes on at 9.
You've seen that?
I've seen a chat with Glendora on at 8:30, yeah.
I don't know if I've seen it that early.
And then they do Andreas at 9,
10
and then,
and 12, or maybe 12 and 2.
and then they do a chat with Glendora at 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30.
I think you should have, here's the question. If you submit your shows to time slots that are available, I think they must run them. And I think they can't say, we only have to run them once. And I think you should challenge middle of the night time slots, because there are people that work during the night at our home. Like some people watch TV, I'm saying, in the middle of the night, because that's their schedule in life.
Yeah, you could, you should. I'm not going to, but you should.
Oh, no, I think you should too, because you have a lot of programming to put on.
Yeah, I had 9. Let's see, there will be 2 on tomorrow morning. And there's,
Do you know that between, how's this for a fact yet? Do you know that between you, Andreas, and myself,
and Zabby,
and well, no, without Zabby, let's say, I'm just joking though, that we produce enough programming to meet the minimum requirements for any other use of the channel on?
oh really?
As far as the amount of hours,
Oh yeah, good. What is that?
56 hours.
Yeah, we make it, huh?
Yeah.
And Zabby makes it too.
Right, I'm just saying, well, I'm saying
And and Goldberg.
thinking that we probably don't have the 56, but between, let's say, a dozen of us, we definitely have the 56, and that doesn't include other people we don't know.
Okay, pal.
How's Franklin?
Speak for yourself, John Alden. Hello.
Hi.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
How's Beth?
How's Beth?
How's my Beth?
She's still looking for a job. I'm looking for a job.
Excuse me. This is the operator.
Yeah.
I have an important interruption from Bruce Boston. Will you release the line?
I'll call them back. I have their number.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
All right.
Thanks.
Oh, I never heard that.
Oh, I never heard that either. That's amazing.
You think,
Andreas' mom.
oh, you think it's a hoax?
No, they knew I had to reach him because we're supposed to do a shoot in like 15 minutes.
Oh, take care, honey.
But wait, here's the thing that I want you to know. We'll ask, you don't have to, but if you're going to the meeting tomorrow, would you ask maybe one of the principals or whatever, how does it feel to be rejected out of Brunswick, Ohio?
Yeah.
You know, if other municipalities on Long Island decide to do that, how would you handle it?
That's right. And I want you, the next time I call you, to read me what Yahoo says about Cablevision.
Okay, you know what I want you to know something this is factual. I called Charles Dolan's office.
Yes.
On his speak phone.
He's never in.
No, he never called me back. Forget about it if he's in. I don't care where he is. He can call me back. I left a message
And did you know?
for Robert Wembley.
Did you know?
I
Right.
left a message for Wembley. He never called me back.
That's
I left a message for Charles Farmer. He never called me.
Good.
People, I called the guy who's the director of public relations for the stockholders. He never called me back.
What's his name? Schumer? No,
Schuler?
Schuler.
Schuler? No,
Schuler.
I don't think Charles. Maybe Schuler. Charles Schuler.
Schulr. Did you know?
Messages and he's never called me.
Did you know that Dolan couldn't find anybody to buy Rainbow Media?
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he put it up on the auction block and nobody would buy it. So he took it off, and so tomorrow he's going to railroad through the rainbow tracking stock. It's over.
Okay.
He's doing it. You know, he has 75% of the vote. He's a quorum in himself. Just Charles Dolan is a quorum.
Oh, so that means so that if Charles Dolan was a quorum,
Yeah, I think you really missed a good one not going tomorrow, Rich. You know, I think you should go. No matter what you're doing, you should go.
my life depends on tomorrow with getting a job.
Okay, Rich.
Okay, thanks.
We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And I've asked for this numerous times, and a copy of the Certificate of Authority for the State of New York, which I've requested many times, and the minutes of the annual meeting, June 6, 2000. Okay, that was Sellhouse. It's interesting, she was too afraid to speak. Dolan must have been pretty disappointed that Barry Diller wouldn't pay $4 billion for his American movie classics when he paid so much for the Black Entertainment Network. Why doesn't Dolan face the fact that Barry Diller may not have any money left?
Being answered by Onyx.
Robert Whitley.
Is not available. To leave a message, wait for the tone. Record at the tone.
Robert Lemley, you have ignored my request at least 6 times and at least for 2 months. A copy of the bylaws, a copy of the New York State Certificate of Authority, and a copy of the minutes of the June 6th annual meeting, year 2000. This is Glendora, Box 416, White Plains, New York, 10602, 914-949-9495.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please. Your call is being answered by Onyx. Vicky Salad. Is not available. To leave a message, wait for the tone. Otherwise, for assistance, press 0 now.
at Lynbrook is impeccable. And it's a beautiful new bathroom. It's really nice down there. Really nice, and the editing is so good. I don't want anything to change. It's perfect. I called to tell you that I got your kit. I bet you'll be very surprised. I got it a week after you mailed it overnight. I don't know what went wrong with them. But anyway, I've read it, and I've annotated it. And I'm just about through. I work on it a half an hour a day. So I'll be getting it to you. And let's see what else news is there. Do you know where I go to see the least access public file? The FCC mandates that every cable system keep a public inspection file, and one of the things that's in there is least access programming and sponsorship of children's programming and sponsorship of political announcements and also political shows. Do you know where I would go to get that for the Woodbury system, or whatever you call it? Nassau, Huntington, Islip, and Babylon. Do you know where I would go to get that? Number is 914-949-9495, and the colleges are graduating so many functional...
Seconds to finish recording.
I hate that announcement. Graduating so many functional illiterates that they're going to put their diplomas on cassettes. That's so sad. That is so sad about the poor man who died.
Well, he was in his 90s, Glendora, and he had a very nice wife in Florida. They were very happy there. They had a nice apartment there for many years, and then when they both started to fail and get
That date.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be there.
Well, you're better than anybody else then.
Everybody else says no?
No, I mean you're better than the whole world. I don't know what everybody else says. Galkin has you have to reveal your home number.
Well, Galkin is away. He's out of the country.
Again?
Yes.
Oh, I'll be darned. Well, you think they'll let him in?
You mean back into the
Yeah.
meeting, or?
No, back into the country.
Yeah. Well, with the new president, I'm not sure about anything.
Okay. No, okay, well, I need your support.
I'll be there.
You know, last time they, I think I told you, they took, yes, I did, I know I told you, about Charlie Former with his mouth open and then he shut it. Yes, I told you all that.
Yes.
And they wouldn't let me into the meeting.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I'm not going to find anything either, so...
Well, good for you. Carry a recorder in your shirt pocket.
And I'm going to leave my car running because they adjourn quickly.
Well, you know, he couldn't sell the Rainbow Media. Nobody would buy it.
Right.
He put the Rainbow Media on the auction block, and Barry Diller wouldn't come up with $4 million the way Barry Diller did for the Black Entertainment Network.
You mean $4 billion?
Yeah, $4 billion. What did I say, million?
Oh, yeah.
$4 billion. And so he couldn't sell it. He lost the sale.
Mm-hmm.
He has no sale. So...
Well, it's really us. We shareholders own it, right?
Well, you darn right we do. But he, 75%, he owns 75%.
I know.
And he's the quorum. Do you understand that? He is the quorum. He is the quorum.
10 people there?
Yeah, our inspectors of the election advise us that we have a quorum present, is what he says at these meetings. And he is the quorum.
Terrible.
Oh, he's awful. He's an imperialist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he and his little army of toy soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll see you there bright and early.
Okay, at least bright. At least early.
Right.
Chadwick Glendora, have you been seeing it Tuesday mornings? Friday morning is on twice, too. There's two more on Friday morning. I think
I didn't. I sometimes catch a special, but no, I didn't know.
yeah, I think it's great what they're doing. I made last week. I made 10 programs. Now I made 6 or 7 on the January 19th. A week later, January 23rd, they were all on TV in the morning and the afternoon, Tuesday. A week later. I think that's terrific. Because these are all timely pieces and they're all consecutive. And they're...
No, I have to say I have had good service from, Woodbury Access. I can't complain.
Yeah, me either, Bob.
They're good people and they're doing their job, and we don't have to contend with country music television.
Isn't that marvelous?
Yes, yes.
Robert, I received that access kit about a week after they send it overnight mail. Now, isn't that funny? I received it a week later. Anyhow, I have gone through it and I've made my annotations.
Okay, I'll have a copy of mine for you tomorrow.
Is that so?
Yes.
Oh, you're way ahead of me because...
I sent mine off to Maurice and Tom this morning.
Oh, okay. That's where I should send mine?
Well,
Okay, I'll send mine to... when is Golkin coming back?
Well, not till April.
Okay, so who are the 6 people? You and Golkin?
I don't really know. I know...
I asked Maurice.
Got it.
I asked Maurice, to whom did you send this? What's your service list? And she said, to the 6 people. So that's you, and Golkin, and Zabby, and Einhorn, and Glendora, and...
Rasan, but I'm not sure.
And Rasan. That's who they are, the 6 people. So I will send mine to the 6 people and to Tom and to Maurice.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I did get a copy of it to Tom Hillgardner.
Oh, you gave a copy to Hillgardner. Okay, how is Tom?
He's fine. He's fine.
Did I see him on one of Zabby's shows?
Not that I know of.
Oh, I think I did, and I saw his name.
No, I didn't see it.
His name was up there. I think she had Jay Thorne and Thomas Hillgardner.
Well, maybe I didn't know about it. Mm-hmm.
Does Thomas Hillgardner have long hair now? In the back?
Oh, no.
In the back?
To tell you the truth, I'm not very...
You haven't seen him lately. Have you heard from the Second Circuit?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. I think I gave him a difficult problem.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, Bob.
Yeah, I hope there's, wise men and they come up with a good decision.
Oh, are you kidding? You are so naive.
You saw that Newsday had an article, Mr. Dolan goes to Washington?
Oh, no. Yes. Because how much did he contribute?
262.
262. And how much to Gore?
3,000.
Now, Mr. Dolan is a fine one to go to Washington to advise the FCC.
Oh, that's, when you see the tech access notes, you'll read all about that.
Oh, I did. Oh, well, maybe I knew that you told me before, and somebody else told me before.
Right.
I think it was Peter Wunsch.
I wrote a review. I went and watched the movie Jimmy Stewart again, and I wrote a review of that, and that precedes my...
Mr. Dolan is a fine one to advise the FCC because Mr. Dolan is in violation of the mandate by the FCC for a public inspection file.
A public inspection?
Yes, the FCC mandates that there should be a public inspection file, that it should include all the political sponsors, it should include the sponsors of children's programming, it should include everything about least access, and it shall include equal employment opportunity, and all of the records on signal leakage, complaints about signal leakage, everything. And Mr. Dolan has not complied with that.
They do have a log of the applicants.
No, it didn't say anything about that. This is least access. It didn't say anything about public access. It didn't say anything about public access.
That's the federal law is what you're talking about.
Yeah, the FCC mandate for a public inspection file. Every cable system has to have one. The public can see it from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And you call up Cablevision, you say, where do I go to see the public file? I don't know. And so they connect you to the chairman's office. Where do I go to see the public file? I don't know. So that's Mr. Dolan in his capacity to advise the FCC Transition Committee. Did you know that colleges are graduating so many functional illiterates that they're going to put their diplomas on cassettes? Okay, Robert, thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
I'm not.
Oh, that's too bad. Is he going to the meeting tomorrow?
I don't know.
Okay. What time will he be home?
I don't know. He's at a board meeting.
Oh, school board?
Yeah.
Oh, he won't be home for 2 days.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay. Would you ask him to leave a message on my recorder and tell me if he's coming to the Cablevision shareholder meeting tomorrow?
Okay.
Okay, you know my number?
I'm sure he knows it.
Well, let's put it down in case.
Oh, okay.
In case he's bleary-eyed from the meeting.
Yeah.
914
Okay.
949
Yeah.
9495.
Okay.
Okay, why was the baby shoe crying?
I had no idea.
You don't?
Oh.
Well, his mother was a sneak and his daddy was a loafer. Okay.
That was good.
All right.
Alrighty.
Take care.
Hey, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Glendora. How are you?
We feel good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, that's all right. You got over a big hurdle a few years ago.
Yes, I did, and I'm just fine.
Oh, that's good. We thank God.
Yep. Phil is not here.
That's nothing new, is it?
Can I have him call you?
No. Well, yes, if you would.
All right, wait, let me get your number.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
914
914
949
949
9495.
9495.
Did you hear the snowstorm joke?
No.
The doctor told Harry, you mustn't shovel snow, you'll have a heart attack. And so Harry went home and he said, son, will you shovel the snow? And his son says, yes, Dad, I'll start immediately. And that made Harry have a heart attack.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Okay, you take care.
Phil probably won't be home till 11, so he'll call you tomorrow?
Fine.
Okay. Thanks for the joke.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Bye. It's Glendora at 914-949-9495. Somebody called me and left the number 738-7373 and no area code. So I'm calling back to see if I can help. Take care and thank you. My number is 914-949-9495. I remind you again of Congress's law, the delay and cost reduction plan, and of Rule 1, Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, just, speedy, and inexpensive.
That was to the United States District Court, Detroit. Glendora versus Levin.
This is Hilgartner. I gotta find that number to call Vincent.
You have reached 718-657-0606. The law office of Thomas J. Hilgartner. No one's here to take your call right now. At the tone, please leave your name and your phone number, and we'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Thomas J. Hilgartner, I saw you on TV, or at least I saw the back of your head and your long hair. Did you hear from the Second Circuit? Bob Goldberg tells me no, so you must have stumped them. Calabresi on his judicial disclosure financial form. Every judge has to put down his worth, his net worth. Said that he was worth $28 million. So he gets pretty good money for the decisions he sells. And Ginsburg wasn't far behind him. Hers is $23 million. This is Glendora and Franklin wishing you a Happy New Year.
Let me grab my December schedule. December 2000. 9:30 and 10 a.m.
9:30 A and 10 A.
Yep.
Okay, then why did you run at 10:30 to 11? I think it was. Why did you run the public access announcement?
Actually, that's a brand new thing, and we're running it throughout the day whenever we don't have ship programming.
I thought it was excellent.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, but I was wondering why you didn't play a program unless you're all. Have you played them all?
Oh, at that point, yes. Those were the last two of yours that I had.
Oh, I see. Well, that certainly makes sense. I want to tell you how much I enjoyed seeing Zabby's program where she had John Figliosi and
Oh,
DJ.
yes, for Women's Politics Show.
Yes, from the Public Service Commission. I thought that was an excellent program.
It was a good show. I remember watching that one before it went on.
And I also enjoyed, I'm afraid we're on the opposite sides of the line, but I also enjoyed Einhorn and Goldberg.
Oh,
And,
yes.
and I thought that was very good public access programming. So I want to thank you for that.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, those two specials were really very well done by each guy.
Yeah. On Thursday, February 1st, year 2001, Franklin drove 121 miles. 111 miles. 111 is a magic minute. We thank you, God. The snow's gone. Here in Nassau County, there's no snow. Where did he go? Well, he went to Harrison and handed in a chat with Glendora for Harrison and Port Chester and for New Rochelle. Then he went to Staples and he bought poster cards. And he bought 4 rolls of Scotch tape that will last about 2 days. And he bought colored paper. Then he went to White Plains Public Access. Rita brought up the tapes so Franklin wouldn't have to climb 25 stairs. He went to the White Plains Post Office, and there were 25 pieces of in-mail. His pension check was there. Then he went to Saks, and Saks was coming out the door. And he picked up the legal papers and handed him the new ones. Did you go to Sassower? Thank you. Center for Judicial Accountability Incorporated. Then he headed north and west across the Tappan Zee Bridge to Rockland. And Paul LaPlante had the Hidden Truth and a chat with Glendora and all the specials in a neat pile with a rubber band on it. He did not go over the Bear Mountain Bridge. He did not go up the Palisades. Hard to figure. Instead, he went to 50 traffic lights up Route 9 to Peekskill. And he picked up a chat with Glendora 3/4 inch, and he picked up about 5 the Hidden Truth, and he went to the court at 2:15, and the court was closed down. It's a silly court up there in Peekskill. Silly. Then he went across 202 through Cortland Manor to Yorktown Cablevision, and guess what? It's shut down. It's closed up. A man took the tape, but he didn't know where to go to get the tapes. How we miss Gary Anthony. How we miss Carl.
Pagano.
Carl, what is Carl's last name?
Pagano.
What? What? No. No, it isn't. And then he went back to White Plains and got a battery for the wire microphone. And that's when he went to Public Access White Plains. And then he came home. And we did show and tell and ate. And Glendora did 50 telephone calls yesterday and practically finished the public access kit number 4. And got the information to sue Staten Island for limiting and prohibiting public access, making a format that I can't make. Something like BBC Pro. So they're all going to be sued. Order to show cause. And then slept 9 to 5, like the Cablevision Board of Directors. Up at 5, but should have gone up at 3. Up at 5 and all of the stand-up chores. Feeding everybody and taking Rusty for a walk in a litter pan. Goes in one end and comes out the other. They're just food machines. And then finish the poster, fire going, pack, get dressed up, load the link and take Rusty for another walk. Open the in-mail, 25 pieces. That was a long time. Put things away. Take the Peekskill tapes. Let's go to Queens. Lock up and leave at 8 a.m. And now it's 8:45 a.m. and we're at Willis Avenue, heading for Bethpage for the phony shareholders meeting and phony Charles Dolan. Also, there was videotaping half of the telephone conversations of yesterday. And the first 8mm videotape is filled up. That means 4 programs. Going in the back entrance. Going to the shareholders meeting. Good morning. Going to the shareholders meeting. Okay. Go up to the traffic circle and see security and run the recreation call. Okay. Thank you. For the credit union or the cable region? Go up to the traffic circle, see security, and they will direct you where to go. Is it for what? Or what? Look at those wondrous beaches. Electromagnetic waves. God, remember? What was the You didn't hear what company he said, right? This is the traffic circle, isn't it? This is Cablevision. This is Cablevision close-up. We'll find a traffic circle. Make a left. That must be the traffic circle. It's on wheels. Not going to be here tomorrow. Hi, how are you? Good. Hi, how are you? Hi. Here for the shareholders meeting.
Okay, I believe you got to go to the front, the usual
The
front.
front. Okay. Thank you. Is he sure of that? He's just guessing. Okay. That was, what was his name? That was the insecurity guy that sat with us for hours and stared at us. And he says to go to the front. Okay. So this must be Stewart Avenue, right? Yep. And the time is 9:25 a.m. Okay, I'm going to turn off recorder. We're approaching. Good morning. Here for the shareholders meeting. Okay. Park over here. Walk over there. From the front desk. Thank you. Another little toy soldier, a new one. And he's sitting in a truck. Little Cablevision Jeep with his lights on. And you're going right over a curb. Okay. How about right here, Frank? Oh, that's handicap. That's you. Limousines all lined up. 1, 2, and 3. Limousines all lined up. Right here, Franklin, please. what? The longest. Would you please unlock the door? Thanks. And unlock the trunk, please. You're on tape. Thank you. Well, away with their guns. And no police cruisers yet. Must be about 9:35. They don't have a coat rack. Hi, Marie. Hi, Helen. How is Sue's wrist? How is her wrist?
Takes a while.
Good morning. Do you have a coat rack? Okay. Are you that chick girl? That chick girl? No. Oh, you get tips? Not a bad idea. Let me take your coat, Franklin. Wait, no, let me take it, please. Pretty outfit. Hi, Sue. How's your wrist? How's your wrist? Another 4 weeks. It should be. What? Isn't that lousy? You fell and hit it and protected yourself.
Yeah, I don't remember, but...
You're so unlucky because that can happen. You don't have to break your wrist.
Yeah. No, I did it. I just went overweight myself.
What?
Not to die. Took a little bit weight myself.
Oh, yeah, you're... I wish I was that good. Okay, we'll put all our coats here. I'll go sign up for the shareholders meeting. morning. Good, how are you? Oh, thank you. Is this in English? What did I do, take two? Signature, print first name, print last name, signature. You got it. Telephone number. Okay, how are you? Very good. You know that the colleges are graduating so many functional illiterates, they're going to put the diplomas on cassette. So they can read them. Oh, here. Paul Ryan was there, the toy soldiers, and the two other toy soldiers. I saw Sue. Okay, I want to see the shareholders list.
Sure out there.
Do you know where I go to see the shareholders list while I'm waiting? The shareholders list? It's supposed to be available at the shareholders meeting. Okay, you know whom I would ask? I'm not signing it. I want to see the shareholders list. Where do I go for that? Do you know anything about that? Shareholders list should be available at the shareholders meetings. Shareholders list? You know where I go to see the shareholders list? You know where the shareholders list is? You know where the shareholders list is? Hi, Robert. How are you? Let me take your coat off. Oh, yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you. Take it off. Rose and butter. Here, so much. Here, let me take your coat off. Yeah, this is the coat tree. Robert, we're supposed to see the shareholders list at a shareholders meeting. I don't see it. Right in over here. Yeah, leave it. Yeah, why don't you take your coat off? Look like you're here to stay. Now the word is that Former is doing his acrobatics and has something for me to sign. I'd like to have you be by my side when I receive it. See what he does. Good. Now I did not get a badge. Okay? They did not give me a badge. They should have given me a badge. They didn't. Well, no. Where's my badge? Where's my badge? Where is it? What'd you say? When Mr. Former comes down. Okay, you heard all that, Robert? Thank you.
I should have marked it there. It's not like this to go out.
Oh, yours. Oh, good. Thank you. I'll mail you mine.
Okay.
And mine's almost ready to go out. So are you mailing it to,
I mail electronically. I send email out to several hundred.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Well, then how are you getting it to Garger?
He has an electronic address.
He has. And Maurice, you're going to send it to Maurice too? Does that,
And Former as well.
And Former?
They will get it.
Thank you for this. I want to show you how bad the shareholders list is. Look at this. He just came back Shareholders meeting? How many was signed up there? 5, 6, counting
I
2 of
didn't know about it until you told me.
Well, that's the reason. And I think that's another thing that's against the SEC. Shareholders have to know. And Dolan says, oh, well, we sent out a news release. Well, a news release isn't quite a notice to shareholders, is it?
I wouldn't think so, but, you know, rules can change. They can change the rules at the SEC just as easy as it's changing what they do here. I've been very involved with this. I don't know if you know what radio station DAI is. Do you?
No. Is that one of those undergrounds?
No, not at all. It's a licensed station. It's been in business since 1960.
Oh, BAI. Oh, sure. That's the, yes. Yes, that's the, yes, I certainly do know. So you've been involved with that, huh?
Right. We must have gone to 4 meetings, developing support for opposing
alternative media.
Yeah, right.
Opposing what's happening.
Right. I don't know if you know who Amy Goodman is. She's a friend. She's host of this wonderful program called Democracy Now, which has been on for about 5 years. See, we thought World War II was a just war, a good war.
Okay.
They were smart enough to see through the propaganda.
Which is good. I want to hear about it later.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very good. Yeah, we're very good. Here's Asterita and LaValliere. This is Asterita and that's LaValliere. They're the 2 toy soldiers.
I think I met Asterita.
Yeah, Asterita's the vice president. And he's the top toy soldier. Did you see the toy soldiers out here when they were here Christmas Day?
No.
Yeah.
I read your description.
And then the maroon shirts, they're toy soldiers too. And all over here is toy soldiers. Will you take very good notes or remember very well what he does and kind of consult your clock as to what time? Okay. What else can we do? If he precludes me from going into the meeting because I'm not going to sign, I'll still demand to see the shareholders list. Why isn't the shareholders list here?
That's amazing that they have them primed to your name.
Oh yeah.
And you're being treated differently.
That's it. I'm treated differently. You mean I don't get a badge, right? You got a badge, and she pulled it out from underneath. See, before the badges were all on the table, and then you just took a badge.
$5 billion. I need to go to a lot of trouble.
$5 billion?
That was the corporation's word.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't get your point. I'm sorry. Say it again. $5 billion what?
People will probably kill for $1,000. For $5 billion, how many would they kill?
So, I still think the shareholder list should be available. Let's go. Come with me, will you, and make the rounds about the shareholders list.
You want to ask them again?
Yes. What time do we have to look at it? They're just stalling. They're just stalling. Where's the shareholders list?
Even behave like that, I don't want to go.
All right. Just save a few steps when you're old. Where's the shareholders list? Where's the shareholders list? I want to see the shareholders list.
How are you? I'm fine. How are you? The shareholders list is downstairs.
Okay, I'd like to go see it.
You are governed by the letter that Dickie sent you several weeks ago in October.
I'm not governed by any such letter. That doesn't change the law. Vicky Selhouse doesn't change the law.
You will not be allowed to attend the meeting unless you sign this agreement. We have had rules and regulations.
There's no law. That is not that's against the law.
If you do not sign this, you will not be allowed to attend the meeting.
Why?
Because we have rules.
On what grounds?
We are allowed to have rules governing the activities in our building.
On what grounds can you keep a shareholder out of the meeting?
Your failure to comply with the rules.
No rules. Where are the rules? And why didn't you send this to me in advance? So that I can have legal counsel. Oh, no, I didn't. I did not see them up ago. I handed it right back to you. I did not sign it. I rescinded it. Now listen, you have no legal grounds for for this.
You will not be allowed.
You have no
to
legal
let it be
basis.
this. Well, you know what to do and you know how to do it, so go ahead and do it. You will not